everybody, and welcome back to my channel for another speed build. My name's Silver and I have a Farmless Farmhouse part 2 for you today. So I posted part 1 I think yesterday, and I went ahead and did part 2 immediately. Well, I guess because I was just having fun with it. But I'm just doing the inside now. Like I said in the last video, I did the floor plan off camera because it was going to take way too long. It took me a lot longer than I thought it would to furnish this house, but it is a really big house. So we're just deciding on some color schemes and stuff like that, and I do change it a little bit, but overall I think I went with a color scheme and I just stuck with it. We get blues and kind of beige and white and that kind of colors, and it is a little bit mismatchy, but like I said previously, I didn't really imagine this family to be, you know, that kind of big house family. It's a very much family oriented family. And if you'll notice, I'm in the garage now. It's huge. It's really huge, but we don't get that much furniture into it, and the bathrooms are all pretty much the same. I do those at the end because they're bathrooms. You know, I will maintain this. I don't think they're that interesting, but I did include them, all of them. There are 7 bathrooms and 6 bedrooms, I want to say. The only bathroom that's different is this one I just colored now. It's the pink one that's attached as an ensuite to the pink room. I did go with color schemes for each of the rooms except the parents' bedroom. I kept that the same color as the house because firm believer that if you are the owner of the house, you pretty much decorate your bedroom pretty much the same way you would decorate everything else, in my opinion, because obviously you would like that style. So yeah, we have themes for each of the bedrooms. Some of the bedrooms are a lot bigger than the others, some are not, but they're all really decent sized rooms in my opinion. And we're working on the kitchen now. We're just starting it. I raised the windows because it was a little too low, and we get this kind of fun counter, makeshift counter with the laundry day, and I'm changing the colors of the counters to make it more beige. The white was just too stark and the blue was just too powerful, but this dark blue I think works out really nicely in my opinion. And it's a big kitchen. I mean, the whole house is really, really big, right? But overall, like, it was really fun. Like, I got into a groove today and I just, you know, did it, and now I'm doing the voiceover and the editing and etc, etc. It has been a trying day. I had like scheduled, I have an app, right, on my phone where I put all of my schedules and goals for the day in, and I do this just to stay a little bit organized because I'm studying Dutch, I'm doing YouTube, I'm exercising, I'm trying to eat healthy. I put all of my meal plans in there, and I was sitting on the couch after lunch just having a cup of tea before I had to go do another hour of study, right? And I dropped my phone in my cup of tea. What? That has never happened to me before. I literally dropped my phone straight into my cup of tea, and of course it got stuck, right? So it took me a little bit to get it out, and I'm sitting there trying to pull it out and it's half submerged in water. And I call my boyfriend like, I don't know what to do. This has never happened to me before. I mean, I've dropped stuff in like electronics and water before, unfortunately, but like not in a cup of tea. And as I'm calling him, I get like 3 words out and my phone stops working. So now it's sitting downstairs in a bag of rice, and I just like literally shut myself off and I was like, I'm going to play The Sims. And because I couldn't access my schedules, I couldn't access anything like that. I didn't know what exactly I was supposed to do. I knew roughly, so you know, that's fine. I had already gotten my chores and my exercise done and blah 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 blah. That's fine. But I'm sitting there like, I don't know what to do with myself now. My little sidekick is my phone is basically my PA. Okay, it does everything for me. And you know, it has all of my second accounts on it because obviously I don't use my like real name on my YouTube channel. I go by SilverPlumbobs. That's not my real name. That'd be cool if that was my real name. I wonder if anybody has the last name Plumbobs. I'm sorry for that noise. That was Windows telling me that it needs to update, but it can go away. Whoopsie. Yeah, so anyway, I know it's not that big of a deal for me not to access my schedules and stuff like that, but to me, it is a big deal just because I run on my schedules. It just helps me stay focused and organized because I just really have so much to do, which is surprising for somebody who doesn't like work. But I do spend most of my day, studying, cleaning, exercising, and now with the YouTube, I spend a lot of time doing that, but I absolutely love it and it helps me decompress. So that's why I came upstairs and was like, right, I'm gonna finish this and upload this today instead of what I had planned because, well, I don't have my schedule anymore anyway. I hope my phone's gonna be okay though. I really don't want to have to get a new phone. I like mine. It's nice. But yeah, I'm just talking over everything. I'm so sorry. We did a breakfast nook right next to the kitchen, and I already did the living room. There's actually 3 sitting areas in this house, which why does anybody need that many? But we have a formal living room with like the fireplace. Then we have a sitting room right off the foyer, and also a formal like the fun living room where you have your TV. It's not that fun, really. It's very kind of clean cut because I actually imagined that all the kids in this house were older. I did not think that there would be any toddlers. I did include the toddler table and a dollhouse, but that's just because in my opinion, it looks like a child can use it. A child obviously can't in the game, but like if it were real, that's I'd imagine they'd still be able to use it. It seems kind of silly to me that they can't, especially since the toddlers can't even like stand up properly, like to the table in terms of height, whatever. But we're on to the living room now with the TV, and I keep this kind of general, I think this is the shape that we go with for the furniture, like where we place them, and I kept it really simple. I do go back in the end and add decorations in places, and like with the debug, like I add a remote in here, but I did keep it really kind of clean but still warm and cozy in my opinion. Like this seems like a warm and cozy house to me. Like I like the sunflowers and lots of plants and warm colors, and in my opinion, the white isn't cold. It's inviting. This is an inviting family home in my opinion. It's just a really big family home, so I did have a little bit of trouble with the hallways and filling up space and stuff like that, but we're on to the formal dining room as well, and I use the Seasons dining table with chairs, and I love that dining table with chairs. It's so cute. Like, I just like the style of it. It's very chic, in my opinion. But yeah, so I'm going to size down the cabinet from Cats and Dogs. Why it's so big in the first place, I really don't know. If it didn't have the plates on top of it, it would have been a perfect size, but it does have the plates on top of it, which is kind of unfortunate. So, yeah, if you'll notice, I've been using like the blue-toned side tables, and the reason why is I know they don't match the furniture, but they do match the kitchen and that kind of dark blue I'm going for. And if you saw from the last video, and maybe even this video, the outside has blue accent colors to it. And I really thought it tied the inside to the outside to the different elements of the inside because it's so big. If I went to each room and made it different, it just wouldn't work, or made it all the same. I just don't think it would work. So I wanted to inject these little bits of colors everywhere. And that's also why I like using the sunflowers as well, because in the kitchen and even with the curtains, they have these really kind of yellowy tones. The floor has yellowy tones, and there's the sunflowers I was mentioning. And I just think it makes it a little bit more friendly and inviting, and also much more matched than maybe it first appears, in my opinion. Not everybody has to agree with that, of course, but it's definitely how I feel towards it. But yeah, we're moving on upstairs now, and I think the upstairs took me a little bit more time I want to say. Well, the bathrooms probably took the most time, if we're being honest, but I do get a lot of seating area in here. I get the little lighthouse light. I use that in my tiny boathouse inspired one. I think it's called the Angled House. And I thought it was so cute, and I had to use it again. It just fits so perfectly in that corner. But this is a really big hallway that I was kind of like, I don't really know what to do with you. So I put a bookshelf and some seating, as per usual. And side tables are so useful. So useful. And I added a little mirror and some pictures and stuff. And yeah, I keep it pretty simple. I was going to put a piano here, but it didn't fit, so I put it in that room. And you'll see later why I picked that swatch. Excitement. Kinda dig it. Anyway, the landing is really simple, just some plants, seating, and what else did I put there? Bookshelf. Yeah, another bookshelf. Woohoo! And then the pink room came together pretty easily. So this isn't actually just a pink room. It's, I was trying to find a better bed, but I really liked this kind of like greenish blue with the pink. So that's actually what we go with. We go with a gray, pink, and green and blue. And I really liked that combination. I thought it made it more homey and like lived in, if that made sense. Like, if you imagine the child was just like saying to their parents, wow, I really like this, I really like this. And it didn't matter if it matched perfectly, because that's just what they love, you know? When I was a kid, my furniture didn't match perfectly. And that's not to say I don't like matching perfectly furniture. I love that. I want that in my own house. But when it comes to builds like this, I just really wanted to inject that kind of personality. And I thought the colors all tied in really nicely. I liked it a lot. I liked the color scheme, and I've never used this pink checkered wallpaper before, so that was kind of fun. And now we're moving on to the ocean room. Yes, I'm calling it that because it has like the little waves on the side, and then we have the little drawings with the ocean and stuff. And yeah, my reasoning is so sound apparently. And I used a lot of Parenthood from this room. I used a lot of Parenthood all over. I think it's a great pack. If you're going to be getting a pack and you can only get one, like, actual pack like this, like stuff pack, is it a stuff pack or a game pack? In my opinion, if you like the play style aspect and family style, then Parenthood is definitely for you. I think it's one of the better packs. It was really, really fun for me to play when I did play it, and you know, not that I played it much. We know I don't play a lot. But it also has really nice furniture for when you're like making family homes. I don't care what anyone says, that warm wood color is one of my favorites. But anyway, we're on to the other bedroom, 3 out of 6 I believe it is, and this is definitely geared towards a kid. I did give them a laptop because this family is well off, so I didn't think it was too far of a stretch to, you know, do that. But see, this is where I gave them the toddler table. I know they can't use the toddler table, but I just thought it was really cute, and it was in the perfect color. And that room I did in a bluish and orange color scheme, and I really like it. And then of course we had to get a goth room because all the other rooms were cheerful and happy, but one goth to each family. When you have this many kids, one goth to each family. And I actually used the Realm of Magic stuff, and I love it. The room is kind of small in comparison to all the other rooms, but you know what? I dig it. I think it's great. I think this sim is a musician, like plays guitar. I gave them a nice black guitar. And here we have the retro room. So I used a lot of stuff from Get Famous. Actually, I think that's all I really used, except maybe a mirror and some plants and a fishbowl. But yeah, we use Get Famous, and I kind of dug the cheetah print, but nah, too much. Not with the circular walls. But I thought it was kind of fun to go with a theme for each room. I don't always do that. I like doing kind of generic rooms a little bit because I guess that's what you would find in a home, except maybe toys, you know? Like when I was a kid, the most extravagant thing I had in my room was it was yellow. And that was my theme. I had a yellow room. But that's just me. That doesn't mean other people didn't have themed rooms. Of course not. They have shows about that. It's just if you're doing all builds, you can't really personalize each one of them because they are going to look all the same eventually because, well, we don't have that many options. But yeah, if you know what I mean, it's not that I don't like doing it, it's just that I don't do it all the time. And that's fine. We each have different experiences. But we're on to the parents' bedroom now. This is the master bedroom, even though it has the smallest attached bathroom. I figured that was okay. But I'm going and adding walls because I like the separation when the tub and shower combo, like, so it's not just not supported by anything. That's just my personal taste. And I'm adding the same kitchen cabinets, kitchen cabinets to the bathrooms as well. And these bathrooms kind of took me a while because there's so many. There's just so many. And then I get to the end and I realized I forgot one. Whoops. But conveniently it was the one in the garage, so, you know, didn't miss that much really. But the pink bathroom is the only one that has a different color swatch, and that's because obviously the blue didn't really match it that well. And I'm just adding some curtains now, and I pretty much add the same exact thing in each of the bathrooms. It was way too much to personalize them. I could have, but like this video was already really long, and I didn't really think it mattered that much, if I'm being perfectly honest. I don't know if you noticed, I did include laundry, and here I'm adding laundry baskets everywhere, so you're welcome. Enjoy picking up all of those. No, in reality, you could just take them downstairs and put them downstairs and not, you know, have them each individually. It's just, that's how you know, if you walk into a house, each person's going to have their own laundry basket, or theoretically they're going to have their own laundry basket. Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess, yeah, maybe. Some people might. I rescind my statement. It's fine. It's okay. I don't know what I'm talking about. And yeah, I included some toiletries in there, of course, for each bathroom. And like I said, I'll go back through the debug menu and the decorative menu and pick out a few extra things. And the master bedroom's bathroom is the only one that has a double sink. So although it's smaller, it does have a double sink, which I think is better for a master, in my opinion, because you have two Sims or two people if we're talking real life. And yeah, so it came together pretty easily, I think, overall. I did spend a little bit more time than I was expecting, but, you know, whatever. And here's where I realized I forgot the bathroom, but it was really easy. It's just a 2x2, so it's, you know, it's an easy bathroom to fix and decorate. And now we're into the garage. Again, came together really easily. We just got some exercise equipment in here, as well as the Don't Wake the Llama. Is that what it's called? I think so. Yeah. And also the woodworking bench, because why not? I think a garage is the perfect place for it, really. And, oh yeah, going back, I forgot to decorate the playroom, so I am decorating that now. So you actually have to walk through the playroom to get outside to the back deck, but honestly, I think that's okay. I think that's really relatively normal, and as the kids grow up or, you know, move out or whatever, you could turn this room into a nice quiet sitting area, like, because you apparently need more. And we're going on outside, and I do add just a table and chairs, as well as a dollhouse and a toy box in the corner, and we're going to get a grill right now. It's a really small deck for such a big house, but honestly, I love how intimate it is. I think it's really kind of sweet. Oh, and I did get some planter boxes, and we're going in and decorating the front porch now. I kept it really simple. I really just, oh, yeah, I couldn't decide if I wanted that on the wall, but in the end we kept it. I kept the like little thing. Also, I don't know if that basket hoop works on top of the garage, but I thought it looked really cute and kind of typical. So I went ahead and added that. And here I'm going through the debug menu and adding things like postcards and stuff. You guys are lucky I remembered to do this. I am so bad with remembering to go back and remembering all of the spots, but I think I remembered all of the spots I needed to. And I just added a magazine there. I wanted to keep it pretty simple. I thought I could add like one of those flower arrangements things, but it wasn't working properly, so we didn't do that. I just added, you know, I'm just adding little bits and bobs. Nothing really like super important, but just something to give it a little bit more personality and make it seem a little bit more like, hey, people actually live here, you know what I mean? So I just wanted to keep it like that. Oh, and we get a car in the garage as well. So yeah, and I'm trying to figure out later if I wanted to put them on the driveway because it's such a long driveway, but because it was such a long driveway, it just didn't work that well in my opinion, so. But yeah, so guys, that's it. The screenshots will be coming up in a moment, so I hope you liked the video, and if you did, let me know in the comments and show your support by tapping the like button and subscribe for more builds. If you'd like this build in your game, it is up on the gallery under my username, SilverPlumbobs. And remember, I upload daily. Have a great day. Bye!